I'm Holly from Flow Movement Therapy, where we help active people just like you with hard to resolve injuries get your lives back by teaching you to move better. Today we're going to be talking about the third in our series of 4 videos on the most common things that people come to see me for in clinic about their feet. And today we're going to be talking about people who have had frequent rolled ankles or rolled ankles in the past that have gone on to affect things throughout their body, but they discovered that it's the rolled ankle that is the culprit for all of those issues. So today we're going to talk about what happens when you have rolled an ankle or you frequently rolled an ankle in terms of what's happening in your body. And we're going to talk about an exercise or two that's going to help you with not being susceptible to rolled ankles and hopefully unraveling what a rolled ankle has done in terms of your whole body. So let's get started. First off, we're going to talk about what happens when you roll an ankle and what that's done to the rest of your body in terms of your movement and what your nervous system thinks about that. So when we roll an ankle, the most frequently rolled ankle is going this way. And so the rolled ankle causes a whole bunch of angry tissue out on the outside here. And so you probably hobbled around for a while, probably didn't want to put weight on that foot. And so your nervous system decided that every time that you do that, that was bad. Every time you made that shape, that's bad. So we don't want to make that shape anymore. So your nervous system has decided, it's probably shifted everything away, and has decided that making that shape where all of the bones go this way, that's bad news. Don't want to do that anymore. And so it has decided that even if it's when you were a kid, even if it's decades ago, even if it was a few weeks ago, your body doesn't want to make that shape anymore. And rightly so, that was bad, so we don't want to do that again. But we do want to keep doing that again because that's a natural movement and we need to restore that and put that back into our bodies. Otherwise, now that rolled ankle many, many years ago has caused a whole bunch of things to be off kilter in the whole rest of your body. So we want to be able to teach your nervous system and your whole body that making that shape is okay, it's safe again, and doing so is actually pretty natural. So what happens is that your nervous system needs to be able to know that something is safe in order to make those shapes. And what we want to do is reintroduce the safety factor back into those shapes. And there's 2 things that can be at play in rolled ankle situation. And one of them is that we have to feel nice and stable on our feet in order to not roll our ankles. And one way to feel stable on our feet is through having what is called a tripod. So if I panned around, you would see a whole bunch of tripods in the room here with my camera equipment and lighting equipment holding them all up. A tripod's a really useful structure, and we see it throughout nature. We see it in our bodies, in our pelvis, in our shoulder blades, and a whole bunch of different places. Those tripods are nice and stable, and they're well used because of that. We have a tripod in our feet, and we need to be able to take advantage of that tripod to stay stable and not be susceptible to rolled ankles. And our tripod is under the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, and the center of our heel. So we want that big toe, little toe, center of the heel to distribute the weight of our whole body equally between those 3 for us to feel nice and stable on our feet. Now if we roll our ankle, we've lost that tripod, we've lost that stability. But if we have also rolled our ankle and don't want to go there, the weight is also not equally distributed throughout that tripod anymore. So we want to both teach our body that it is safe to make this shape where it's danger zone, that's how we rolled our ankles last time, and to show ourselves that we can be stable in that position because we can have a tripod on the ground that keeps us safe. So before we go on to our exercises, I want to encourage you to like my video if you like them so that I know to keep making them and YouTube keeps sharing them to people. Please also subscribe so you know when my new videos drop on my channel, and if you know anybody who could use some foot TLC, please share with them and let them know. I'd love to help somebody new every single day. So let's get on with our exercises. The first one is to teach our body that it is okay to make that scary rolled ankle shape. And the rolled ankle shape is when essentially the weight is going all onto the outside of that foot, especially onto the outside of your heel. So we want to show our nervous system, and our nervous system needs to experience that something is safe many times before it says, okay, we can do that again. So we want to show it in a safe manner. Now here, we're not going to step off a curb or whatever the experience was that you had to roll your ankle, we're nice and safe here. So what we want to do is first experience creating that shape in a safe way. So what we want to do is, I'm going to get you, so say if we want to work on this side, whichever side you want to work on, what I want to do is show your body that it is safe to put your weight into the back and outside of your heel. So that back outside corner of your heel, we want to put the weight there and show that it's safe. So I'm going to get you to straighten your knee, and as you straighten your knee, allow the pressure underneath your foot to go into the back outside corner of your heel. So it's going into the back outside corner as you straighten your knee to show your nervous system this is a safe space, this is a safe place to go. Getting your weight into that back outside corner of your heel. And just showing it that that's okay to do that. So that's the first thing, is to show your body that creating something that simulates that that was bad rolled ankle position is actually okay for it to do. Now the second thing we want to do is that tripod. So the tripod under the big toe, the ball of the big toe, ball of the little toe, and center of your heel. So if we rolled our ankles, we lost that tripod. That tripod has gone away when we roll our ankles. So we want to teach how to keep that tripod on the ground as we put our weight into the heel at the back. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get our weight into that leg that we want to experience. And I'm going to get you to, as you straighten your knee and put your weight towards the outside heel, we're going to rotate towards that leg. And I want to encourage that big toe to keep contact with the ground. So I'm not pushing down, I'm not forcing, I'm not making anything happen. I'm allowing it to keep contact. So we want to move in a way that is allowing and giving permission rather than forcing something. Because if we're forcing it to happen, we don't actually own it, and when we go to move around in our day, it's not going to happen. We want to teach our nervous system to be able to do it with ease rather than forcing it into that. So what we're doing is straightening our knee, getting the weight into that back outside of the heel as we keep our tripod on the ground. So that tripod is still there under big toe, little toe, and heel. It's just moving into the back outside of the heel. So it's encouraging your nervous system to see that that scary shape that we created with our rolled ankles isn't there anymore. That's not scary anymore, that we can still create that shape and it's in a nice safe space. So we want to keep repeating that enough times throughout, maybe days, weeks, months. I don't know how long it will take for you. Your mileage will vary. But we want to be able to encourage that movement to come back into our bodies. So if that was useful for you, being able to have a tripod and a nice safe space to create that shape again, please like and subscribe. You'll be able to see more of my videos. This is my third in a series of 4 videos on the most common things that people come to me for with their feet in clinic. If you want to work with me one-on-one and you're in Vancouver, you can see me at Tanumi Integrated Health. And if not, if you're anywhere in the world, I work over Zoom through our amazing Zoom app, and you can find me at flowmovement.ca, and you can book an appointment. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.